I can do nothing but salute that brilliant, brave, majestic performance and effort from a beleaguered Liverpool squad with babies, inexperienced, nameless, faceless to many in the football world, Liverpool squad, and how they came out on top. I've never in my life wanted Liverpool to win a game unless there was something in it for my team, Manchester United. And I do mean this now. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're not going to want to watch what I'm about to say about your manager and about your club and about your team. I started off wanting Chelsea to win. And the longer the game went on, I found myself almost cheering for Liverpool and celebrating when they scored. The bad luck they had going into this game, not just the amount of injuries, but the importance to their first team. 7 or 8 first team players out. A bench full of absolute kids. Unlucky with Gravenberch getting injured in the game, Caicedo not being booked. The offside goal, it probably is by the letter of the law, but we see those blocks all the time and they're not given. And then you start to see Chelsea start to turn that screw towards the end of 90 minutes. And you're thinking to yourself, look, I'm a Man United fan. I'm like, I want Klopp to leave with no more trophies. And then do you know when it really turned for me? Chelsea have more experience than on the pitch, fresher legs on the pitch, a £1 billion squad. And in the whole of the whole of extra time, Chelsea don't attack. And this is Pochettino all over. The man has no stomach. He is yellow. He is a chicken. He is a coward. And he has turned Chelsea Football Club, one of the great bastions of the game of the last 2 decades, he has turned them into cowards. How are you letting these young players of Liverpool, who I want to name, by the way, Bobby Clark, McConnell, Dans. Of course, Kwanzaa came on and had a bit of experience this year. We had Conor Bradley starting a final, bossing it, I will add. 18 years of age, inexperienced. His father just passed away. How are Chelsea letting this team of kids? I'm seeing Poch's face now. It looks almost in tears. You deserve the cry, Poch. You coward. You coward, Poch. How dare you not try to, we're going to try not to lose. We're going to try and hang on until the penalties. That is a disgrace. I found myself throughout the whole of extra time, for the first time in my life, wanting Liverpool to win. Just because I thought, how dare you, Poch? How dare you not attack this team? He should be sacked on sight tonight. The big blue £1 billion bottle jobs have disgraced every fan, every hero, every memory this club has ever made. Absolutely disgraceful. Doesn't mean Liverpool didn't deserve to win. It doesn't mean Liverpool didn't start the day with a very good team. But as the game went on, the advantage continued to go more and more towards Chelsea. They were dominating at the end of 90 minutes. Some of those saves that Kelleher was having to pull off, you think this is going to be a really tough 30 minutes of extra time for Liverpool. And look, I want to praise these kids that came on. As I mentioned, the Bobby Clarks, the Dans, the McConnells of this world, Kelleher in goal. The inexperience out there from so many of these guys, they performed so well. Harvey Elliott, I know he's more experienced, but still very, very young. What a performance from them men. Jurgen Klopp, and he may win more this season. He may win nothing else this season. But he has just proven himself today to be a world-class manager. The way he got those youngsters and the whole team to think, you know what? We've got so many injuries. We've got so many problems, but we're not going to let that get us down. We're going to stick to our principles. We're going to stick to playing how Liverpool Football Club should always play. On the front foot, trying to win games, always with the W in mind. And that deserves absolute applause. And I'm saying this through a little bit of bated breath. I'm saying this through some element of frustration because I'm a Man United fan and I hate Liverpool with every ounce of my being. But what I saw today, I respect it so deeply to my footballing core. It is unbelievable. I might have to have a really cold shower after doing this video, after putting out this content. But my word, what a performance from this team. And Jurgen Klopp, the way he galvanized them and he got them together. Many a team would have lost before a ball was kicked. Many a team would have lost before a ball was kicked. I thought Darwin Núñez and Salah would be back for today. They would have been. I think it would have been a different game. But Chelsea, they should be hanging their heads in shame. Not with the first 90 minutes. Liverpool, one of the best teams in the country. Still a very strong team starting. But after all them subs and all those kids were on the pitch, not trying to attack in extra time, shame on you. Some standouts today. Look, Van Dijk. I bet he got the winning goal. He scored 2 goals today, by the way. Captain's performance. He's one of the poster boys of this brilliant Liverpool era. What a day for him. Absolutely thoroughly deserved in every single which way. What a defensive performance for the large part. Majestic with the taking of his goal. An absolute leader, an absolute legend of this football club and of British and English football. Deserves a massive shout out. I thought Diaz had a very good game on that left-hand side. I thought the midfield, although it mixed up a little bit, I thought Endo had a... Listen, Endo, literally, what's he, 10 million quid? He bossed that midfield for large parts of this game. Absolutely impeccable performance at Wembley as well. This is a final, people. A final. Bossed it. And I'm going to miss it. Look, Connor Bradley, he's another... Again, I shouldn't, but I do. And maybe it's because I'm a dad. And I shouldn't have a soft spot for a Liverpool player. But as a human being, as a dad, as a man, I have a soft spot for him. Breaks through into the Liverpool team. He's a fantastic talent. I think he's a generational talent. To see where he gets to, he performed impeccably. But he's doing this in the backdrop of his father passing away. And as a dad myself, one of my kind of dreams in life, hopes, I suppose, is that my kids are all grown up, settled down in their own lives before I pass on. Just so I know, as I slip off from this mortal coil, that my babies are all good. And I reflect on Connor Bradley, looking at it as, I know he's made it as a footballer, he's got good money coming in, but he's still a kid. He's 18, he's still a baby, and his father's missing this. And I just watched him throughout that game and thought, what a performance from that man. But I want to shout out Kelleher in goal today. The save from Cole Palmer's shot early in the first half was nothing short of miraculous. Spine-tinglingly good. There was the way he smothered Conor Gallagher on a one-on-one late in the 90 minutes. There was a double or triple save right at the death that kept Liverpool in this game. And they all played their part in some way, some shape and some form today, these Liverpool players. Kelleher, for me, the man of the match will probably go to Virgil van Dijk for scoring the winning goal. I wouldn't be surprised if privately he turns around and gives it away or gives it to somebody else. He'll probably think, I probably want the best player on the pitch today. But listen, what a day for Liverpool. I'm jealous, I'm not going to lie. I'm frustrated to a certain degree, but I felt football won. I felt football won. And Gary Neville coined the phrase, and I'll say it again, in that extra time period, Chelsea were the big blue billion-pound bottle jobs. That's exactly what they were, without a shadow of a doubt. It was an absolute abomination. It was an abomination from them. Look, Liverpool still had to do the business. To see him lifting the trophy now, that makes me feel a little bit worse. I'm not going to lie. But I want to hear from you Chelsea fans. I want to hear from Liverpool fans as well. You must be over the moon. You look at the backdrop and the circumstances going into this game. And listen, I know today isn't the Premier League. I know today is the Carabao Cup final. You're not going to get any saltiness from me. Go and celebrate this. All the Liverpool and the Arsenal and the Chelsea and City fans last season say, oh, how are you celebrating a Carabao Cup? I'm just not going to be a hypocrite. Go and celebrate. Put your nation's flags around you. Sam, I know you watch the shows, brother. I'm not going to call you out for it because I'm not that petty. Go and celebrate it. But Liverpool got such a big chance of winning the league. They don't know when they're beat. They don't know when they're down. They've got winning seeping and coursing through their veins. This is a serious team. This is a serious squad with a team that's absolutely buzzing and running through brick walls for its manager right now. And it deserves nothing other than absolute applause and absolute celebration from a footballing standpoint. I get most Man United fans don't want to. And if this wasn't my job, I wouldn't be going live right now I wouldn't be acting professional, speaking honestly. I'd probably be sitting in a corner, having a beer, being a little bit bitter. But Chelsea, you have questions to answer. I didn't think your overarching performance in 90 minutes was bad today. You had chances to win the game. There are no excuses about players out of position. Everything was perfect until extra time begun. And so everybody that says you can't look at Poch's job, you're blind. I understand that doesn't necessarily fix everything wrong with Chelsea, but he instructed them to be negative. He instructed them to not attack. He instructed them to try and hold on to penalties. He probably thought, we've got older, more experienced, better technically gifted players. We'll beat them in a shootout. They sit back. What are they going to do? It's a bunch of kids. The man is a coward. He is a yellow belly. He should be nowhere near your great club. He should be absolutely nowhere near your club. And you may not want to call it out. Maybe you'll get in trouble with the top blues. It's up to you. But the man is a fraud. He is a cast iron fraud. You know, you get them emails sometimes telling you you've won the lottery in a country that you've never been to. Poch owns them businesses. 100%. I wouldn't be surprised if this man owns laundry mats all over America. This man is a money laundering fraudster. He is. You know, in London, right, you'll get 10 chicken shops all in a row. How are they all making money? They're not. They launder it. Poch owns all of them. They're his businesses. I wouldn't be surprised if this man was related to Heisenberg. He's an absolute fraudster. He's a con artist. And every Chelsea fan should want him out of his football club right now. That extra time, I'm not even a Chelsea fan, and it angered me. It angered me to a point where I celebrated Poch made me celebrate a Liverpool goal. This has just got personal for me. Personal. Absolutely personal. I'm going to go to some of your comments here. We've got some super chats. Got a great panel coming for you very soon as well. Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing as well. Virgil is